A bungle in the jungle. What's a bungle? Jethro Tull is singing Bungle in the Jungle. Therefore, B and J, 2 and 10. Seems like everything comes back to note, as Mary just mentioned, 2 something or other, and then J, and J is the 10th letter. J and T are actually the same thing. J is an advancement of half an anchor, because the anchor to this side and then to this side creates the anchor hooks on each end, because the anchor is built on parts. First, there's a straight line in the anchor. Some anchors have 2 straight lines holding 2 hooks to each side, and where the T has a flat line on top where you can hook yourself, okay, and then whatever it connects to on the bottom. So I've gone absolutely nowhere in this video. What I want to mention is I'm going back to the clock. And in the clock, we mentioned that there are 48 of these in-between numbers, in which you must know that there are only really one area here, okay, that lives alone. Only this area over here is alone. This connects to this connects to this. This, okay, here, and this here, this lives in between. These two live in between, but the reality is only the center is between these two. That's your one set. That would mean there's one center here, one center here, one center here is 3, 4, 5, 6 centers, and 6 centers are a total of 12 in between centers. But regardless to that, because of 10, 11, 12, which we do not want to count, we do not count the hour here, we do not count the hour here, we do not count the hour here, and we do not count the hour here, because we start from here and we end here losing 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, and losing 1/4 of time. 20 hours are left. And therefore the dartboard has 20 numbers, but yet the roulette wheel has 37 and 38 spaces. We won't get to that yet. What I will want to mention is 4, 8, 12, 16 are now missing from the totality of 48, equaling to the number 32. 32 is 4 times 4 is 16, and 16, 32, which is 1/2 of the chessboard. It is also the freezing point at 32. And everything is with 30. When you have the 3, okay, you have an area 1, you have an area 1 here. This is counted as 2 because it takes 2 parts to create. It creates the line, and the 1 goes through the center, equaling that 3 is the partway house. The partway house, because the halfway house is here. The split of above and below is here. The split of above and below is here, and the split above and below here, okay? You go from this side to this side, you only run into yourself. But if you go up, 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 you're not running into yourself unless it comes around again. Coming around and coming around 2 full cycles. This splits the left side, this splits the right. This gets only the upper part, only the sky. This gets only the ocean. But what I want to mention in reality is take away from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, because 9.9, when you go 9.9, forget about 9. 9 is completed when you arrive over here, but this isn't 9, because if you started here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, to 5, to 6, to 7. This is 8. So if you're going to 8.9, which would be over here, 8, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is 1, to here is 2, to here is 3, to here is 4, to here is 5. So this would be 9.8. is where it has to end. Excuse me, 8.8. It ends over here. Although this is the 9, you do not start here. And the reality of 12 is when you start over here, 0.2, you're already in the 1 house. This is 1 o'clock. It owns 0.8 into 1, 0.6 into 1, 0.4 into 1, 0.2 into 1. So if we did start, we'd start over here. But I'd like to say the one that is complete, because we need to complete. If you are walking until this goes forward, you're not doing this. You're not doing the moonwalk and sliding like time. You are actually lifting your foot and going forward, lifting your foot and going forward. That area space of lifting your foot has a value. If you don't lift your foot and go forward, you go nowhere. You just go up and down in the same spot. So all I'm doing right now is opening the mind. If you're looking for something and you don't understand something, you need someone to just open your mind to see something a little bit deeper. This is what I do at one point in my life. And another thing like I want to mention is that it shows you that 9, okay? See, 9 is opposite of 3. 1 is opposite of 4. There's only 3 hours over here, okay? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, sorry. between 2 and 5 to 1 hour to 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours to 1 hour to 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours. So it's 4, 4, 4. Creates this triangle over here in which the as of 3 is to the point of 9, to where the as, okay, here is 5, okay, would be the as. Where would be the as here? We know the as is at 3. Where is this as? It would be at 11. 9 and 2 is 11. 11 and 2 is 1. So the as of 5 is 11. 11 is 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 5 equals earth. 5 and 2, earth. 5 and 11. This represents the key, these two letters, okay? And then the as over here of 1. And it's also known as 1300 hours, which is also 4. And the as sitting over here is 7. 4 and 7, Jesus. Over here and over here. But if we're running on the 24-hour clock, this number is no longer 3. This is 6. This is 18. 6 and 9 now come together. This is 1/3 of 3 parts. 6 and 18 is 1/3, but 6 is an even number. 3 times 2 and 9 times 2. 9 and 2, 3 and 2. Polars of each other. So if you want, get out the 15 balls in pool, put them all over here, take the center of the clock out, put it up over here, and let's play the game. Raphael 7286, trying to match up numbers, matching up numbers, doing what I do. This is what it is. For those who need and want to watch, this is what I do. Throw me something, and I'll tear it apart and send it right back to you and teach me as I learn. Thank you.